Heyo and welcome to NinjaBill Live. I want to thank my guest, Ultra Megatronus and Razio Kane for joining me. Hopefully, some others will come in. But at any rate, hello and welcome. And as I've recently just discovered that I apparently logged in under the wrong account, so there'll be no NinjaBill Live introduction or anything like that. I apologize for that. I'd forgotten I had two accounts on this, and I just realized it when I saw my avatar here that I'm under a different account. So, while we begin, first introductions. Ultra Mega Jonas, tell everybody who you are, where they can find you.
Hey guys, I'm Martin Sebastian, aka Ultimate Megatronus. You can find me on Facebook under Toy Collector Universal. I'm also under Martin Sebastian. You can also find me on YouTube under Ultra Megatronus and possibly Darth Sabus. I do shorts on TikTok at times. That's really it.
And thank you very much for joining me this evening, Razio Kane. Welcome to the show, and tell everybody who you are, where they can find you, and wow, your basement after you're redoing it after that flooding is bare, man. I'm so used to seeing the
me too, man. I'm actually getting depressed just watching those walls. But yeah, my name is Raziel Kane. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Discord, Steam, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I've been repainting my basement because we're changing the floors because of a flood. So I figured since I don't have to protect the floors, I'm gonna repaint. So we took away all the navy blue, purplish stuff that we had downstairs and put it white. So it's all white now, and now everything is in my son's room over there. But everything like he's at his mom for now. And my problem is that they didn't give me a date yet. Like I know that I went and chose my floor, but I don't have a date for when they're going to come in to install it and stuff like that. So yeah, it's kind of pissing me off. Ninja Bill, are you there?
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, I'm hijacking that show.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that. We're having a storm right now.
You too, huh?
We're having a storm right now, and apparently it's messing with my internet. So I
this is a
apologize.
great night
if anything
for
happens, well, of course, my co-conspirator Raziel Kane can probably just drag the show along if he so feels.
I can drag it. It's just I don't have any access to close it, after a while. But all right, we'll figure something out. Or maybe I'll just stream some copyright content if you're gone, so that YouTube is going to shut it down for us.
It's hitting us pretty hard actually right now at the moment. Wow. We're getting quite the light show.
Yeah, I had that over here too. We just had like a major thunderstorm. Yesterday we actually had I think a touchdown in Ulster County. So it's been a crazy 2 days, and it's supposed to keep going with us for the weekend. So hopefully you don't get much out of yours.
Hope you guys, stay safe over there, my friend. I hope you do.
Yeah, so far so good on my end, but yeah, everybody else, hopefully they're safe. They should be.
Awesome. And once again, thank you guys for joining me. I forgot what. So, been a lot in the news lately, and we'll try to quickly touch up on it. Let me get my presentation screen open here. I thought I had it set up, but no, I did not. There we go, and there we go. And of course, we're going to T-formers. And you know what? Before we stop this, let's talk about, have we picked up anything this week?
Not this week, but
that's an understatement for me.
Oh, I haven't picked anything up in 2 months. So you guys are way over on that one. I just realized I don't have a single Evolution toy. Not one single Legacy Evolution toy. Oh, I take it back. I have Hot Shot.
I was going to say, I you have an Evolution toy.
Blow me up.
Okay. Boom.
No, just yeah. Funny guy. All right, so I have this.
Wow.
And my camera is super shitty right now for some reason. And you know what? Where's my? Oh, I don't have my USB. Yeah, there it is. All right. I think I'm going to switch to my USB cam if the settings are better. Give me a quick second. Yeah, it's going to be better quality. So, all right. So hold on. I have this grandizer coming out of the fountain from the base from the show Grandizer 1975.
Heck yeah. Oh, puzzle too. Nice.
And I ordered it because my mom is in a building full of other people of a respectable age, and they all go to the lobby area and do puzzles. And it's always those flowery, porch
or horses or
fruits
animals
stuff.
or castles.
So I ordered this so that she would do this with her lady friends. And I didn't realize this is a high quality wood product. It's a freaking wooden puzzle.
Nice.
Yeah, and it looks on this page, it looks good. I haven't opened it yet. So I'm going to give it to her. She's going to do it with her friends. And then after that, she's going to take a picture or whatever, and then put it back in the box and then send it to me. And I also have the Mod Fans ruler, which is the masterpiece case roller.
I've seen a lot of good things about that.
Memo got, well, everybody I think got both versions, the gray one and the blue one, and I just got the blue one.
Oh,
and nice. Also, what I picked up that I don't have is for my little one at Christmas, I got him the Optimus Prime Bumblebee Legacy core set with the trailer and all the accessories, and so he's gonna get that. So all right, you can shrink me down. I'm gonna transform this so I can show you the
it looks nice. Hey, MCDC, ACDC, how you doing, my friend? How you
doing? Meg DJ, how you doing?
So how about you, Ultra Megatronus? I know you got some interesting thing. I know you do. I know you do. I know because you've told me about it, and
oh boy,
I'll try to tease me a little bit with it. So go ahead.
Tease you a little bit with it. All right. So because a lot of people bash the movie, I personally myself like it. I lucked out in getting not one but two of the Batman with Michael Keaton version.
Nice.
I got lucky on this one. I got it for a good deal because everybody's been like jacking it up for like $100 or something like that. As far as Transformers, I lucked out on getting this guy, Dead End, from G2.
Cool.
And this is gonna okay. Here we go. 1, Knights of the Old Republic. 2, Knights of the Old Republic. 3, Knights of the Old Republic. 4, Knights of the Old Republic.
I'm sensing a pattern.
It's just been crazy. But there's more, but I don't want to hold you guys up on this, though. I'll just call it a day on that one.
Was there Bastila in there?
What happened?
Was there Bastila in there?
Yeah. Bastila and Malik are the actually no, Bastila, Malik, and oh god, Malgus are the 3 I've gotten as of late.
Who's this?
Malgus is from the Old Republic series. Malik, obviously, you know, from KOTOR 1. But this guy,
recall that guy. I played those games like crazy. I don't recall that guy.
Oh
Malgus,
yeah,
he was on
Darth
the.
Malgus is not my favorite character, but he's cool. I never thought I'd see a toy of him. I'm gonna have to look for that one.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's like going for $39.99 for the retail and all that stuff. So the other one, I'm waiting still.
MCDJ says his target had 12. I say 12 Nemesis Lao Primes. Wow.
Yeah.
I've yet to see even one of those in my store shelves. Hopefully, wherever I move to actually has good stock because this one.
You know, with that face sculpt, it's not really a lion; it's more like a pussycat.
Well, believe it or not, the cartoon character was just the same. So it's actually
Oh, really?
yeah, it's actually pretty accurate.
A
Congrats, Mega.
non-menacing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Glad
Walmart's been. I don't know if you. I don't know if Raz has had it at the Walmart up there, but lately, for whatever reason,
Hello, Blumhole. Welcome.
I've been seeing cloud cover up there. Like they have so many cloud covers. Toxitrons, they had about 3 or 4.
Oh man, I want Toxitron so bad. Oh.
I'll see if they still have one at Walmart. I'll try to see if I can score one for you. I did see one of G2 Grimlock, but like once he sells, he's like later on comes back like once a week. It's been weird with Walmart. It's like they're getting this stuff that I'm actually not looking for that everybody else is, and then everybody else is getting the stuff that I'm looking for.
It's always like that.
Yeah, like Snarl, Braun. I'm still looking for those guys, but I may have to go online for that.
Yeah, and I haven't picked up a single thing in a couple of months, but that's because of this whole moving thing, and like got bare shelves. I got bare shelves. That says everything right now. So, but at any rate, hey, it is what it is, and I'm happy now. Recently,
you'll get them.
Recently, I will say that I have just not. Speaking of the news and whatnot, and we'll get to that right now, I've just not seen anything really that has impressed me or that I needed. It's just been somebody is absolutely blowing up my phone. And I appreciate it, whoever it is. And here we go. Oh yes. Thanks, Kay. Thanks for watching. She's letting me know she's watching. All right, thanks. And where was I? Oh yes, I was doing a share screen. So we got to talk about the news. Obviously, now everybody's been talking about this Frankatron, and honestly, if people love it, I say go pick it up. It's a decent mold. All right. Nobody has talked about any mold degradation or anything like that they've seen. He looks nice. It's not something I'm interested in personally, but he looks nice.
I'm actually because I still have the box down here with Tarn, so it's like it's almost the same, but not. It's like
hello.
Hey, Diecast Norbs, what up?
Nothing much. What's going on, guys?
Hey, we have the Norbs.
Yeah, what's happening? Hold on, just let me get my light on for a second. By the way, love that Frankenstein already.
Huh?
Love Frankenstein already.
Yeah. I mean, it looks nice. It looks cool. It's not something I'm interested in, but he does look nice.
It looks like a cross between Tarn and Impactor, if you think about it.
Well, no, it's an Impactor retool. That's it.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah. This is definitely Impactor.
Oh yeah,
it's a
slight retool on the chest, the torso, but otherwise pretty much, and the head.
Well, the torso, the gun, the cannon, and the head sculpt, but everything else that's Impactor.
Yeah. Ultra Magnetronus, I'm glad you made it in.
Yeah, so far the weather's holding pretty decent, but
nice. So on Frankenstein, right? A lot of people actually keep on saying that they actually want an Autobot X out of this. I need for him to be a different mold.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you for saying what I was just about to say. You beat me to the punch. You are absolutely right.
Yeah, because like that guy does not say Autobot X for me. I need for him to be bigger. I need for him to be a lot more sizable than this guy actually is and everything, and like, yeah, this guy just doesn't say Autobot X to me.
Yeah,
no.
He doesn't.
It's just because he's Frankenstein and people associate Frankenstein to Autobot X.
Yep, I totally dig it. I get it. I get exactly what everybody's thoughts are and everything, but screw what other people are actually thinking. He needs to be bigger. I think if you're actually going to make an Autobot,
if he's a leader class would be better.
Yeah, exactly. Or commander class. Like, I don't even want him to transform, honestly. Like, if you're actually making an Autobot X, the only thing I probably want him to do is probably be able to come apart into separate components so you could actually put them back together again or something. Or, like, have something that
like
makes
a
them explode.
weaponizer or armorizer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of like that. Kind of like that, but bigger, though. I'm actually thinking he needs to be either leader or commander class if you're actually going to make an Autobot
leader
X.
would be sufficient. Leader would be sufficient, not Voyager, Hasbro. Let us
Absolutely
reiterate
not.
that. Not Voyager. Leader class would probably be about perfect in scale with the other bots in the collection.
Actually, I gotta agree with MC here. I would rather see Autobot Spike Frankenstein bot, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
This is just like a gimmick, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it still goes along with the Frankenstein theme, and the gods know I love Frankenstein. Like, I love Frankenstein, especially the mad scientist. Like, I really hope that and since they're actually having this Frankenstein, I kind of like need for them to make like Wheeljack like the mad scientist Frankenstein, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like go above and beyond, and like like everything else.
Yeah, but then they'd be treading into that HasLab market, and I think HasLab is a scam.
You think so?
Yeah, I think that's the direction they would take.
I don't think they're going to do Autobot X as in a HasLab because that'd be crazy. But pop in the screen I shared.
Boom! There we go.
See, that's Blue Lobster. Frank,
and that's nice. I like that. I dig that.
Yeah, that guy's great.
You can still get it on AliExpress. I'm not paying $100 for that, but
Yeah, I dig that. I like the look of that. I dig that.
Yeah, and he doesn't transform.
Kind of tempting,
but the scale is a little off to me.
Absolutely.
Do this.
Yeah.
So he doesn't look like he could scale with Masterpiece.
Well, he's Masterpiece scale. Well, actually, Masterpiece scale is old Voyager scale, old leader scale. So I guess that could work. That could work. Yeah. That could work.
So
if you think about it, Autobot X is actually supposed to be an amalgamation of like all the Autobot cars and everything like that. So kinda, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was reading what MCDJ was saying about a fan vote for Mattel.
Yeah. So speaking of fan votes, the Hall of Fame voting, and what's important to me in this, everybody go vote for, is this list right here: Robots in Disguise from the 2001 series, and they have Rail Racer.
Yeah.
No. Keep going down. Keep going down. There's a Scourge. Vote for Scourge.
Scourge. We already have him.
Yeah.
We already have him.
Hall of Fame means that he's just going to be a Hall of Fame. It's not like we're voting for a new figure.
But if think about it, if these guys possibly make the Hall of Fame, right? Maybe they'll actually produce figures.
Well, did they do that?
It's happened before.
So far?
It's happened before.
Yeah, that's probably why they actually put Rail Racer in the box,
Think about it. Windblade would not have been a toy had she not made the Hall of Fame.
No, I thought Windblade was just a...
She was a fan character who
but a contest.
Right? And she made the Transformers Hall of Fame, and then we started seeing figures of her. I'm just saying. The correlation is there.
Well, I think she was a exception. Like, because they wanted a new character, they asked the fan to do a character. So, I don't know. But anyway, I thought it was just... I didn't see these as a vote for a new figure. Like,
well, it isn't. But I'm saying the precedence is there. And that's all we're talking is precedence. All right, it's like it's a legal term that works here because it's exactly what has happened before. So I'm just saying, boom. Now, I'm pretty sure we're going to get a new because. Well, I want to say we're getting a Fire Convoy. An Ultra Megatronus would be nice. Optimus Prime or Fire Convoy, that would be awesome. Okay,
I'd like to see an Ultra Magnus in that too.
Yeah. So anyway, here's the 2000 RID Hall of Famer. selection. Here is the Legacy Evolution, and I realize that I only have one evolution or one toy from the Evolution line so far, and that's Hot Shot.
Really?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the only
Okay,
one I
well,
own.
still, when you go vote for DEFCON.
I've already voted, but if people want to vote, go to this link. It is right there. It'll take you to the Hall of Fame. Go vote. Vote for whoever you like. Although he suggests DevCon, I actually did not vote for DevCon. I actually voted for Bludgeon. So that's just me.
I'll tell you what, I'm voting again. But the first guy that I actually voted for was Skyquake. Skyquake actually impressed me the most out of every single one of them.
Yeah.
I haven't handled it yet, so I can't speak to it. So
I don't think DEFCON will have another shot at this ever. So let's make it his year.
what if they make? Hey, you know what would be cool? So we're talking about the spy changers right here, right? With MC. What if they do core class spy changers? Wouldn't that be awesome?
Core class what now?
The spy changers from 2001 RID, I have them all. I have all of them, okay? I have them all, and it would be great to see those as core class. It would be great to see them as core class. That would be epic. That would be epic. I mean, come on. You have Ironhide as a cow themed, a white and black cow themed truck with a big red bull on its hood. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
how is that not awesome?
You know, they were actually okay. I was never really like that much of a
shame on you. Shame on you.
Changers. I'm sorry.
Shame on you. I love them.
I don't know.
They're transforming Hot Wheels cars. How can you
not?
No,
I get that. I get that. Like that, but for some reason, like that would actually be great if they could actually make them die-cast metal. I'd actually be into it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. They're fantastic. I love them. I have them all. I mean, all of them. So, I went out of my way to get the American versions, to get the Japanese versions. I got all of them. I have probably about 22 of them in total.
I can see that.
So I've never seen even one. Wow.
There's actually, I think, like 36, but some of them were exclusive. When I say exclusive, I mean exclusive for the period when exclusive actually meant exclusivity.
Yeah. Well, exclusive now just means poor distribution and not seeing stuff in store,
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
Exclusive now means you can buy it online. Okay. That's what exclusive means now. Exclusive means, okay, I can just go to Target and I'll get a Target exclusive. Yeah, except that, you and 10,000 other people can buy it. That's not exclusive.
Spend more, get less.
That's not
absolutely. Spend more, get less.
That's a forbidden phrase. Absolutely right. Forbidden phrase. Spy changers. Yeah, I love the spy changers. Anyway, so we have that vote. You can do the Hall of Fame. Go vote for however you want to vote. Although Brad suggests DevCon, so
DevCon, yes.
I'm actually surprised Derutis actually made it onto this list. I'm just like, really?
Say again.
I'm surprised that Tritus actually made it onto this list. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah, and I'm surprised. I'm more surprised by right here the core class Dinobots. I mean,
I was surprised about that too.
They are not great. Look.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they're still part of evolution, and if people want to vote for them,
yeah,
there you go. Imagine that, core class Sludge wins. That'd be weird.
Hey, devoid of logic.
The best one I think out of that core class Dinobots, and a lot of people said the same thing, was Swoop. They said that of all of them, that was the best one that came out.
Yeah, Swoop is the best one of the bunch, and I have not picked any of them up intentionally, which is weird for me because if it's a Dinobot, I have to own it. And
yeah, same. But like,
I haven't found Studio Series Snarl yet, but that's okay. I'll get around to it. But I have no intention of picking these core class Dinobots up because they just don't speak to me as Dinobots. I mean, I'm sorry if people disagree, but I don't need another combiner Dinobot team. Okay, I just don't.
See, I don't, but I got all of those. I'm still waiting on Snarl, but I have all of those. for my 5-year-old. So for his
Oh, you see
birthday
that?
or Christmas,
I
he's
mean,
gonna get those and a transforming.
Boy,
He's gonna have fun, you know. And I
Mhm.
got him the medics from the Legacy exclusive at well, you guys Walgreens. Up here it was GameStop.
I've yet to find her, but there's a part of me that doesn't want to be
No,
honest.
not Minerva.
I'm,
Medic.
well, no, I'm saying I understand Medics is just another recolor of the Skids mold, which hey, okay, it's great.
Yeah.
Until you give us a reboost, I'm not interested in that mold again. I just need reboost, Hasbro. Listen, Hasbro,
I get it.
Reboost. All right,
For me,
give
it was
me
for me, it was
Yes.
always about crosscut. So, like, as soon as I actually got crosscut in hand, I'm done with that mold. You know.
I think I have
see,
Prescott.
I
He's
have to
the
have reboost.
black and blue.
What
I
was
have
that?
to have reboost to complete the Diaclone line of the Honda City mold. I have to
get
have
it.
reboost because the original Diaclone line
That's
had,
right.
I'm really all about that Honda City too, though. You know, like I kind of like still want to
yeah,
go back and
'cause-
like track down the
'cause
rest of the
I-
masterpieces.
I have crosscut, I have skids, and I have crap, I forget his name her name actually at the moment. But the point is, I have
Burnout.
all of them except for reboost, burnout, and I need burnout. I need reboot to complete the Diaclone line because when and they missed opportunity for Hasbro for not including Diaclone Universe on Crosscut's packaging because it should have been Diaclone Universe. So I'll be right back.
Okay. Did we talk about Ultra Magnus yet? Because I am in. I am in, baby. I am in.
not yet, but I'm seeing good things about him. That's for sure.
What? Wait, you haven't seen any good things about him?
No. I said I have seen nothing but good things about him. You know, seeing the pictures compared to the like the Siege version and the Earthrise version, it's like okay, he's definitely towering. I know people are complaining about the whole thing that he's taller than the Studio Series Dinobots.
Right. I need.
Kind
I
of weird,
think,
actually.
I think Ultra Magnus should actually be a lot more sizable than the Dinobots and everything. And I don't have an issue with that at all.
No, I'm absolutely excited for Ultra Magnus. I've been waiting for a non-white prime transforming Ultra Magnus since I was a kid. I mean, I love the original Ultra Magnus, played tons with it. My friends had it. We, sometime we pretended Optimus turned evil and stole his armor and shit like that. Like, it was fun. But he never did have a white prime version on the show, and I need that version. So yeah, really excited to get that one. I think it's November.
I never thought the Masterpiece one could be beat until I see this new one, and I'm like, okay, I dig it. I'm right there with Raz. This will be the perfect Ultra Magnet.
So how do you feel that the white version of? How do you feel that the white version of Magnus won't transform though?
That's okay.
Truck. You guys are cool with that?
I don't care.
That's what I want. I want a non-white prime version.
Yeah, I really wanted just like a cohesive Ultra Magnus. Like I don't even care if he actually has the core bot form or anything like that at all or anything like that. This guy just looks great, you know?
He does. I mean,
I'm actually gonna say this in my little because I'm actually putting together like a little thing for it right now and everything like that as we're talking. But I just wanted that guy that looks like, hey, do you even live, bro? You know what I mean? That's exactly what Ultra Magnus should actually look like, you know?
Yes, he needs to look like this, and he looks just. I mean, I never thought the Masterpiece could be beat because I thought the Masterpiece was the end all be all perfect Magnus until I saw the new one coming out, and I want that new one.
Hold on, you're pointing at the wrong one. This one that you're pointing at, that's Kingdom.
This one?
Yeah, the
this one. I'm sorry.
The smaller ones are Kingdom and Siege. The new one is the one on the right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was pointing at this one. Duh, you're right. It is this one right here.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yep. I should have. I didn't realize where I had my pointer at. Okay, I'm sorry, folks. That was my
That's
mistake.
all
But
good.
he's right. It's right here. This is the one, and he looks fantastic. He does. He do. And people like we were talking about. People are complaining that the white cab doesn't transform into a robot. Great,
Right.
because you never saw that in the cartoon. You saw the white cab semi tractor portion of him, yes, but never the white robot out of that a white semi tractor. So I think it looks great. That yeah, I think I never see that's the masterpiece scale Springer, and I don't think it goes
Yeah.
well.
Right.
I
Right.
don't
Like
think
if we
that.
actually had him next to like the Siege Springer or something, like that would actually be better scaling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't do it justice.
Mm-mm.
And see, that's a masterpiece Trailbreaker is there as well. So that again, using a masterpiece scale here is wrong. Thank you
Eh,
for the guy who's doing a picture here, but you're using the wrong
yeah, it's
scale
actually just to
figure.
give you a sense of scale, though, more than anything
Mhm.
else. Just to give anybody who actually knows the
Now, see,
Masterpiece
this works.
Trailbreaker.
This works. This actually works because yes, he should be a slightly taller than Grimlock.
Yeah. Plus, I
Yeah.
need for like a bot to actually be able to like say put Grimlock in his place or something like that. whenever he gets out of line or something like that. Like I think that actually works so well.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't know a lot of people are actually gonna be like, shut up, it's Grimlock. But let me tell you something that just looks amazing to me every single time I see it. And
Oh yeah.
compared to Masterpiece Ultra Magnus, where he's actually just a third of his size,
hmm
like I can live with that. I can actually live with the fact that he's actually kind of like just like a mid-sized masterpiece more than anything else, and he just looks great. I really want to see some reviews
Masterpiece
about this
and
guy.
86.
Yeah.
86 on the right. So no, I
Right
think
here.
that's gonna be freaking awesome.
Yep. Because again, I thought the masterpiece couldn't be beat, and here we're looking at it. Here we're looking at it. I mean, it's. I want this guy as much as I want Toxitron. And Toxitron is the only thing I really wanted in about a year, and this guy just he looks amazing, folks. And
Yeah, I only low key wanted Toxitron, and I can actually live, or I can actually like either
I
like
need a Toxitron
like
in my life.
I'd be okay missing out on him and everything. As soon as Ultra Magnus was actually announced, that pre-order button was actually hit right away.
Oh, the moment it was released, boom. That
Yeah,
and Frenzy. From that wave of Studio Series, I picked up
absolutely.
that one in
Frenzy actually
Frenzy.
has to be had. Yeah.
I didn't pick up Ratchet because my sister actually
What?
was
What?
one of the few Canadian that was able to get the Paradron Medics. So I
Hello,
have the
Captain.
Earth
Thanks for
Prize
joining us.
Ratchet, and I'm good with that. The story
Oh,
acts
as
and
soon as this
everything.
Ratchet is actually released, I'm replacing that one right away. And I
I
actually
want
have
Ratchet.
like I actually have the non-F upgrade for that Ratchet too and everything. So like he's actually as Ratchet can be, but the new one actually just says Ratchet even more than that, and I just
I've
need it to be.
been using the Siege Ratchet as my stand-in Ratchet because that one I thought was fantastic. And
You're lucky
if
to have the Siege Ratchet. Hold on to that.
oh,
And then, is there any pictures of Magnus?
I wouldn't have had it if not, if not for Joel, I wouldn't have, or Larkin's Lair, as people know him, I wouldn't have never gotten him except for, Joel sent me one. So,
Nice.
yeah, otherwise I'd never have found it because ratchets just do not show up on my shelves. I haven't had an Ironhide or a ratchet other than the movie Bumblebee versions show up on my store shelves in almost 10 years.
Oh wow.
They just,
It's pretty bad.
it just doesn't show up. So, people have to send me those because they just do not show up. I was fortunate enough to find the Ironhide and the Ratchet from the Bumblebee movie one. That's extreme. I count myself lucky that I even found those. But this guy, this Ultra Magnus is I think folks, and I think everyone here will agree, it's a strong recommend. If you get him, get him. I mean, it's a strong.
Yeah.
I like that comparison right there. That's the
Yep.
right scale. That's the right scale. That's it right there. It's
Yeah.
better scaled than the Siege one was. So
See, I think between this Magnus and Braun, those are going to be my competing number one spot of 2023.
Now, here's some Transformers fact. Now, I'm not a fashionista guy. All right, I'm
I
lucky.
saw
I'm
that.
lucky. I'm lucky if I put on the same color clothes. All right. So
Is that the guy that
Hold
got
on, that-
a modeling gig after being, his mugshot taken?
Oh, is that the dude?
He looks like him, but I mean, I'm not a connoisseur of models.
see,
But I
am
remember
not
that
good.
story from, I don't know, 2010 or maybe before. There was
Right.
that guy that got taken for a mugshot picture, but he was so photogenic that when he got out of prison, he got offered a
Everyone fell
deal.
in love with him, and he brought peace to the world and the universe. I remember.
Right, dude,
that
that's not Bill and Ted. He's not Bill and Ted. Hold on.
But
Party
yeah,
on,
so,
dude.
well, this jacket is cool. I will say the jacket is cool.
The jacket
shirt,
is dope as shit. I love that jacket.
Yeah. Some of this stuff is like, what the? Okay, maybe if I was riding my motorcycle,
Nah,
this would be cool. Not
I
the
could leave
pants, though.
that.
You would not want to wear that. You would not wear those riding a motorcycle.
Dude,
Yes,
he's
you
wearing
would.
sandals and white socks. No.
Welcome to Miami.
Hey, I wear sandals and white socks. I'm an old man. I can do that.
No, you can't. It's disgraceful.
I got no
I
words.
told you. I told you. I'm lucky. I put on the same color clothes, matching socks. So anyway, I love the jacket. The jacket is absolutely
Yeah,
great,
that
That's
jacket
fire.
is just great, and I want that thing like right now. That like I saw that jacket, I was just like, holy shit. But like I was actually showing these to my girlfriend also because we were actually sitting around watching Clone Wars for a while and everything. I was just like, babe, look at this, and she was just like, oh, that jacket's cool. And then I turned to the pajamas, and I was just like, right, And she was like, no, I don't know.
I dig the Prime shirt. I do dig the Prime shirt. I do dig.
Yeah,
I'm not a fashion guy, so to me, most of this stuff looks ridiculous.
If this thing didn't have these pockets on it, that would be fire right there. I liked it. I like this jacket. It
It's
has
cool.
a little bumblebee on there and whatnot, but these pockets need to go.
Hold on, I'm trying to realign my camera and it's
These-
not working.
These
Right.
pockets, they need to go. And these pajamas are, I guess, okay. But again, I'm no fashionista, folks. If you like it, buy it. If not, don't.
That's right. That's right. If it fits your collection, be happy with it. It's yours.
Yep.
Oh man, that would be great to see. Oh, that would be great to see.
What?
There's Loud Convoy. There's Big
Oh, that's
Convoy.
cool.
Oh, they're screening it in
Yeah.
Japan, right?
Yeah. Oh,
I really need
yes.
for them to revisit a new Optimus Primal, a new Primal Prime, actually.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Well,
We need.
I have the original, so I'd like a new one.
We need a new Big Convoy. I mean, this is Beast Convoy right here, or Monkey Convoy, or whatever people want to call him, Monkey Optimus Prime, Optimus Primal. But we need a Big Convoy. We've got Loud Convoy now. But
yes,
we
yes.
need Big
I need to-
Convoy.
I still need to do a review on my Big Convoy too.
Because it's such a special. Everybody needs. Look, folks, I'm going to say this. You've heard me say it before. I'll say it again. Everyone needs a Big Convoy in their collection. Why? It's one, it's a great toy. It's a great
He's
toy.
amazing.
For two, the articulation is out of this world on that figure for the date and time. And third, and the most important, it was the first. Listen to me, folks. The first toy ever to feature a removable matrix accessory. The first.
Yeah, that's right, isn't it?
Everything else came after that toy. Nothing came before it as far as a removable matrix accessory. Nothing came before it. Not third party, not official. It didn't exist before this toy. This toy featured the very first one. Big Convoy did, and that's why you need one in your collection. If for no other reason, is to say that you had the toy that started it all, because none of the Optimus Prime toys that we've had in the last 20 years did what that toy did. They owe it all to, I should say, to that toy. So anyway, that's just my rant on that. But yeah, this would be cool to attend. So somebody buy us all tickets and send, Ultra Megatronus, Raz, and Norbs and myself to Japan so we could watch that, please and thank you very much. We'd appreciate it.
I could use always more figures, you know.
But
there's always
so
room.
yeah. Don't know what this is, so I'll have to take a look at it because I'm a White Star Darkness Resistance SS32 KOs. Oh, I see. So they're KOs of the Rise of the Beast toys, I think. No, they actually look from Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime, or no, the Studio Series Optimus Prime toys. Okay, yeah. Oh well, they're cool looking.
Okay, I see
not,
what you're looking at.
yeah, these right here. This is so cool, man. This is so cool. Look at that. Is that not a badass Ratchet, or is that not a badass Ratchet?
Where are you at? The Iron Factory stuff?
Yeah.
Here it goes. Yeah, that's actually a cool Ratchet, actually. I like that a lot. I just can't get into, like, the smaller figures or anything, like the smaller, like, Legends class figures or anything like that. And everybody loves these guys so much for, like, everything that they actually do. Engineering-wise, they're brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say anything wrong about those whatsoever, but I need for them to have some size to them or something,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It depends what you like. But Iron Factory, I'm actually waiting for the Samurai, Sunstreaker, and Sideswipe.
I can see that. Those were actually great.
Yeah, those are, well, I mean, the original ones were like, they're worth $300 now. And they were sold as a set. I don't have those, but the new one with the Samurai version are coming out. They're supposed to be coming out before the end of 2023. And I have yet to see a pre-order outside Shozi stores who just pre-order stuff like crazy without knowing if it's going to be there. Like, it's weird. I have a pre-order from Shozi store, MechFans Toy Sunstreaker, since last year and never updated. So I don't even know if that's going to happen,
But this guy, he looks great. I dig it. I'm all about it. I'm all about this. He looks fantastic. I'm all about it. I dig it. My only problem here is that red helmet and that silver crest, man, because it should be reversed. Look, I will tell you, I love my Ratchet. However, I love my Ratchet to have Marvel Comics colors. Okay,
I get you.
The red fists, great. The red thighs, fantastic. The red biceps, great. And then you went and messed it up with the red helmet and the silver crest where it should be reversed. White helmet, red crest.
But that's the Samurai series. It's all the Samurai series is very stylized all the time. So
yeah. So I am a Ratchet. Look, Ratchet is my all-time favorite Autobot. Shockwave is my all-time favorite Decepticon. That's where my total love is. They are my absolute bar none favorites. I would take those toys over any other toy in existence, for the simple because I have a ton of Shockwave toys, and I barely have but a handful of Ratchets because it's hard to find. But yeah, this guy looks fantastic. So I recommend it for folks. I do. I've yet to finish watching Earthspark. I'll tell you, I've only watched up to episode 6 so far. I really got to get back.
I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. So
yeah, I really got to get back into it. We're not going to watch the trailer here, but it. Yeah.
No, I really like that show a lot. That show actually kind of like impressed me a lot more than I thought it would.
Oh, I've liked what I've seen so far, and I agree with Dennis when he said on his live show, he said it on his live show. He said it in a couple of reviews. I love the aspect of the Terrans, how they're presenting the Terrans, what they're about. It's entirely new. All right. It's a departure from the old, yet the same thing at the same time. And I love how they're doing it. A lot of people, are grumbling about it, and I don't care what they're grumbling about.
Yeah.
It's new, and they've actually integrated it so well into the old. It's fantastic, and I dig it. I dig it a lot. I dig the Terrans. I really, really do. I completely agree with Dennis.
One thing I actually kind of thought was actually kind of interesting about that is that they're actually integrating a lot of Earth culture into the Terrans, like right away and everything. It's kind of like they were actually really, like, as much as they're actually made from the Earth and everything, they're Cybertronians, but they're actually made of Earth and everything. You know, they actually kind of like incorporated the basic personalities of what Earthians should actually are and everything. You know what I mean? And I thought that was actually pretty cool. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, I dig it a lot. I really, really do. I dig it a lot. So anyway, these are screenshots from the game. So I'll probably pick it up if it comes out on Steam for PC, but otherwise, no. Right now, my primary concern for games is Starfield. I just came out on Steam, folks. If you're on Steam, I'm gonna. My system. Unfortunately, my system it lags a little on my older system. I'm gonna have to upgrade. That's for a later date, but yeah. So, but you can pick these up as you can see on consoles. So, hey, go pick it up. Was there a PC version? I didn't see if there was.
It doesn't look like there is.
Yeah, no PC version.
It looks like it's all
Xbox One though.
Switch. Yeah, so far Switch, PS4, PS5, and Xbox X. So
they never put PC on those screenshots because there's no PC case.
Actually, Ninja, they do have a regular Xbox One. They did show that.
Okay.
I'm more of a PC gamer. I have
this
an
looks
Xbox.
badass.
Yeah, it does. I'm a PC gamer. I've always been more. I have an Xbox S and an Xbox X. I have both of them. All right, and I play my PC games more than I ever do. I barely turn on my. I can't remember the last time I turned on my 360 or my Xbox X.
I dig it. Like I'm actually kind of like more of a PlayStation guy myself and everything, but I kind of low-key, high-key really want to get one of those Nintendo Switches, because I've actually seen them. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, I'm a big fan of like the Game Boys. Oh, I love them. Yeah. I love them, and then later, the later systems, the I forget the later handhelds names, but I had a lot of fun with them too. So I've always liked handheld gaming as well. But this guy, oh my gosh, does he look amazing? Look at this.
He looks badass. Like,
oh yeah.
Oh, this guy, the Fallen,
really good.
Like, right?
It's Iron Factory, the Fallen.
Oh yeah.
He looks great. You gotta love it. You gotta love it when they actually do fire effects properly on a figure. This guy actually looks like he could actually have a run-in with Ghost Rider and almost win, because Ghost Rider would actually win, obviously.
People don't realize how OP Ghost Rider character really, really is. He really is. He's one of those. If you put him into an anime, Ghost Rider would knock out any. Any MC in any anime any day of the week. He really is overpowered. He really is.
I have a lot of people who actually keep on sleeping on Ghost Rider, but I'm just like, don't you do it. Don't you freaking do it. Because Ghost Rider will actually destroy anyone out there. I don't even care if he's Cosmic Ghost Rider or just regular low-key, just regular default Ghost Rider,
Remember the World War Hulk series? Mm-hmm. If you remember that, Doctor Strange said it best when Iron Man questioned Strange. He said, "You think Ghost Rider could stop the Hulk?" And Strange said, "Oh, easily, as long as the Hulk
doesn't kill an innocent."
Yeah, if the Spirit of Vengeance, Ghost Rider thought he needed to, take out the Hulk for vengeance, for innocent blood spilled, then absolutely he could destroy the Hulk. But there's that caveat.
And I don't get it, because don't you think the Hulk's actually maybe killed a few thousand people by now and everything with his rages and all this other
jazz? Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Inadvertently killed a family of 5 and their dog Spot or something like that. Do you think that something like that would actually happen? I know I do. Like, I think the Hulk has actually probably like taken down a whole entire city without even thinking about it. And he should actually Spirit of Vengeance should actually be on him like white and rice and everything. Like, I don't get it.
So we have some reviews out there. Obviously, we have that Noble Prime, which I have no interest in. However, if people want to pick it up, go ahead and do so. Why?
I got to do an upgrade video for that. So
yeah, why did they have to give him the yellow? Why not the blue one?
G2 blue. I high key want that yellow one though. Like I dig it where you're coming with the blue one. I think the blue one should actually be the prominent one to get. But that yellow just gets me though. I really like that guy.
I get not you. I'm not arguing that, but strong arm. I'm still on the fence whether I want to even.
She's coming. She's on pre-order. It's I look at the alt mode properly, and I think the retool is really good enough.
Who are we talking about now?
Yep.
Strong arm.
Oh yeah,
strong arm.
I should like her, but the only thing I don't like about her are the default feet that they actually used from Elita 1. But aside from that, she's brilliant. Like everything about her just like really speaks to me.
Yep. So a lot of great views here, people. You go check them out. I recently just uploaded one to here. There it is right there.
Do me a favor and go over to Bingo Toys BTO for Spider Girl. Like that thing is just beautiful.
Go ahead and type it up and just click on present.
Okay, hold on.
And then I'll add it. I'll add it to so everybody can look at it.
Let's see. How do I do that now?
Okay, so in the bottom of the screen there, you should see present. Click that. Type in the address. It should bring it up. Or if you just type in the address, then click present, it'll do a lot of the work for you there.
Okay, it's actually on tformers.com. So hold on a second. Let me see if I can.
Yep. So there's mine. Go check that out. I'm a little behind on content right now, but this was a good one. It didn't go quite as I planned. Unfortunately, there's a little trouble with my editing software, which I finally fixed. When I went to do the editing and everything, it turns out my editor wasn't working. I just updated it. So I was like, okay, everything's good. I started up the program and nothing worked. Tried to roll back the drivers, still wouldn't work. So I just had to clear it from my system, do a complete reinstall, and now everything's working beautifully again. So but unfortunately during that video, none of it was working. I had to use an older editor program. So
hold on, I'm trying to find this thing.
Long rack. I can't believe he got a hold of a long rack. That's such a great
KO long rack at that point too. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, long rack is such a great toy. Mock Kick is probably one of my favorites from the series as well.
Mock Kick was great.
Yeah, Mock Kick was great. And you guys probably don't know who we're talking about. So in the Beast Wars Neo line, which this is from, is Beast Wars Neo, Mock Kick was a blackish blue horse. he was a horse, and
that'd be a horse transformer. Wow, that'd be.
Well, he's the only. He is actually the first one to have a horse transformer. The other one would be the unicorn one, which I do have.
Battle Unicorn.
Battle Unicorn, yep. And
what the heck did not do a full line of My Little Pony crossover?
Oh, good. Well,
no, I mean they did that My Little Pony, My Little Prime figure, and I was looking for that, but I thought it was like a
don't discourage
it's this big.
Yeah, don't discourage my reaction, because my reaction doesn't represent my true feeling. Is I think it's cool. I know a lot of bronies myself. Jen Blake, one of the MLP artists, actually did a MLP RC drawing for me, a signed one, and I actually have that. I don't know where it is right now, so to show it off, but actually I used to have it in my collection of pictures saved on this account. For some reason, it got all deleted, or no. But whatever it is, the point being is I I actually like the idea of a crossover, and they did do that crossover comic, but not toys. Which
Yeah.
you know,
Well, there was one toy, but it didn't transform, and it was just a pony with the color of Optimus Prime, and it really
Yeah.
didn't do much.
yeah,
And it's
Yeah, I
too
need for them.
small, and so yeah.
I need for them to transform with like complete turrets and the like destructo weapons and everything like that. I need for them. Yeah. Okay, I sent it to you in the chat. Let's see if you can get it.
all right. Let
Private
me open up the chat here, and okay, let me do this here. Let me stop sharing this one, and we'll do this. Share screen. There we go. Boom. Oh, that's pretty cool.
That thing is beautiful. I saw a review from one of the Chinese reviewers just the other day, and that thing is just brilliant.
I dig it. I
I
do.
need
I like this head sculpt. Really, man. That's
That is pretty nice.
that's a Dungwa looking character if I've ever seen one. That's it. If you don't know what Dungwa is it's Chinese. It's hard to explain. It's the Chinese style of animation and modeling, and this is clearly
resembles that, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's representative of that look. I dig it.
Beautiful. Spider mode is actually cool. Like the spider mode actually misses just a little bit, but the one thing I love about the spider mode on this figure is that with all the legs on the spider, she stands up perfectly. Even more perfectly than like say like your garden variety tarantuluses and like your black arachnias and all those other spider figures put together. This one actually accomplishes just that, which makes them brilliant.
Really, you got to give her buttocks.
Of course.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. She's a femme.
That's one
all
thing
right?
I hate about
Really?
stylized figures. It's the over sexualization. I hate that.
Listen, leave her alone. She's got to have some cake.
No,
I do like this.
they're Transformers.
That is pretty solid. I do like
Right?
that. I love it. You can see the legs there, but it's also covered up by this armor here. You know, it made it looks natural. I love this stylization here going on here. I dig it. I dig it. Clearly see this is the chest here, chest piece now turned into the top of her head. Some little eyeballs going on there. That's pretty cool.
That's where I said that she actually kind of misses out. Like, but the head actually turns, you know, and everything like cool. Everything that's actually in her head crest actually becomes a part of the mandibles and everything like that, part of the mandible. And I just think she's just really impressive.
I do too. I dig it. I dig this. I do.
Yeah.
I dig this. I do. I dig it. The articulation is out of this world, man.
Yep.
Out of this world.
You leave her robot buttocks alone. She must have it.
Stop. Not for me, man.
I love the fact that there's two different ways you could like display a helmet there, because you see one version right here, you know, you see another version there. I mean, that's cool. I dig that. You see version here. So there's three different versions of the head so far. That I dig that. I dig that. It's the little choices that you can personally make to a figure, a standard figure. I dig that. So you know, it's a bit of personalization there because it gives you a choice. I dig that.
I love how malleable her whole entire upper torso actually is. Like, do you see the way that she's actually bent with her leg just like all the way up and everything? Like, just presenting that point of like how posable a figure can actually be with the ab crunch and everything like that. Just perfect.
Yeah.
Like I get like some people actually say like the over sexualization and blah blah. You know, I
but you got to appreciate the articulate.
But in order to get that point of articulation, it's just wonderful, you know?
Yeah. I totally agree on that.
Yeah.
So
just
moving on,
exactly what she can do.
So have you guys watched up to episode 4 of Ahsoka so far?
No, I've not watched one episode. Actually, it's 9:30. My girlfriend's coming home, so I'm gonna leave you guys talk about Ahsoka without getting spoiled.
Well,
So,
now I'm actually going to go myself because, like, Ahsoka, I haven't gotten a chance to get to yet or anything like that. And my
Yeah.
girlfriend and
I don't
I
wanna
are actually
spoil
going
it.
through Clone
I don't wanna
Wars right
spoil
now
it.
before we do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So,
I don't want to spoil it. And Ultra Megatronus, he's still there?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Okay,
I was just,
okay.
I was just listening to everything everybody was saying. So
He can talk about it. He and I can talk about it. And you guys have a fantastic evening. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
I
My
did not
pleasure,
absolutely,
man.
man. It's
spoil it
fun.
for any of you. So I appreciate that you came and joined me on the stream. Thank you very much. As a warning to anybody else who's sticking around, we are going to spoil what, as Ultra Megatronus and I talk a little bit about Ahsoka here. So we are going to spoil it because we have a lot
That's
to
right.
say about
shit's about to get real.
That's
All
right.
right.
Spoil the shit out of it. I got to go.
Okay, guys.
No, you know what? Yeah, I
Later,
don't want
guys.
to spoil it. Yep. Later. Have a good night.
Okay, so the meat. Here we are, folks. The meat.
Let me clap on my end for a second.
You know, we've been having it up. We've been putting it on the barbecue, and it's ready to eat. So let's talk about Ahsoka. Star Wars Ahsoka.
You really want to go there with me?
Oh yes, I do. Oh yes, I do. Oh yes, I do. Ah,
Yeah.
No.
All I gotta say about it.
Sabine. Yeah. How do you? Okay, let's talk about. Hey, we'll start there. The characterization and the translation from cartoon to live action Sabine. Your thoughts?
So I will be the first to say that Filoni is getting a shitload of heat, and this is where I agree with a lot of the fan base. So to anybody out there, I've loved Star Wars since May 22nd, 1977. I'm an OG Star Wars fan. I was there in the theaters when Han shot Greedo. I am also a very weird kind of a Star Wars fan because where people say didn't like the sequel trilogies, I kind of enjoyed them in certain aspects. Not everything, but certain aspects. And I don't blame the actors. I don't blame Lucas. I can't even really say blame the writers or even Kathleen Kennedy. It's just the writing for the sequel trilogies have been not to par and disappointing to a lot of people. Now we get to Ahsoka. You know, we did the TV series. Now we'll go to Ahsoka. It's an okay series. I'm not going to glorify it. I'm not going to candy coat it and sugar it. I'm going to be straight honest. It's an okay series, but lacks a lot of emotion. It's just like watching cardboard having discussion over how paper mache is made. It's Filoni. It's like Filoni did a great job on his other series. He did a great job on Clone Wars. He did a great job on Rebels. But for whatever reason, the live action, the emotions are so stiff. I get more reaction and emotion from the cartoons than I do from the actual live series. And
right. The problem with bringing our favorite cartoon characters to the live action screen, in my opinion, has been the lost emotive part of it, because they are fantastic actors and actresses on the show.
Oh yeah.
Don't mistake us one bit. All right, and her as Ahsoka is fantastic. I think she should be a little bit younger of a character, but she actually fits in.
Actually,
timeline wise,
because of the time frame, yeah. And Rosario being Ahsoka currently, I am not arguing it. I loved it when they announced it for
Yep. It's just
for
that
Mandalorian and Boba Fett. I would love the fact that she appeared.
It just lacks that emotive punch that the cartoon character had. You nailed it. You know, there was a connection there. Filoni had a way of bringing characters to us, presenting the characters to us as real people with those emotive thoughts and feelings and expressions that are missing in this live action version that you think would be there, but they're not.
The thing with Ahsoka, I get it, because she's older now.
Yeah.
Sabine, she's kind of bitter. Who's really upsetting me is Ewan McGregor's wife, who's playing Hera Syndulla.
Yeah.
Talk
Yeah.
about completely. I mean, her and her husband. I mean, I love Ewan as Obi-Wan Kenobi, but even like in episode, like say, I'll use an example, episode 3. His acting skills on that were kind of like stiff. The only time I saw emotion is when he fought Anakin.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing happening here with Syndulla. You know, with Hera Syndulla. It's
Yeah.
like it's a straight, solid face, and I'm thinking, is it the makeup? Is it the paint? No, it's just the acting. And because everybody knows that Hera was more emotional. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's so bland and dry. I'm like, why are you? I'm looking forward to this series, and people are giving it so much. Like, you got people that are giving it love, that you got people that are giving it hate. I mean, I was watching.
It stems also not only from the characters that we saw in the cartoons, but those voice actors that really lent credence to that emotion. I mean, you could feel when Hera was, pardon me.
I mean, like comparing. All right, so we'll use another prime example.
I'm sorry. When Hera was being interrogated by Thrawn, and she switches to that French, or no, when she's talking to her father, right? And she switches to that. It's so subtle, going from her normal way of speaking to that sort of that heavy English French accent way of talking. And you could feel that emotion. That voice actor delivered that emotion to the screen, to the character. And this Hera lacks that emotive state where you could hear the emotion in her voice. The Ewan's in this Hera is not emotive, and that's what's killing it. And I agree with you on that. So go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry. I cut you off before you were able to speak on that one. But like another prime example, Katie Sackhoff, who plays Bo-Katan. She did the voice acting in the original series, in the Clone Wars, Rebels. She did that, and then she transitioned into live action, and she pegged it. She still pegged the emotional aspects of Bo-Katan, and I loved it. I was like, great, awesome.
Yeah, she did amazing.
When Rosario came out the first 2 times as Ahsoka, she did great. I was like, okay, yeah, this is awesome. Then we get to stuff. I'm like, why is she so stiff on this acting?
Yeah, because when she first appeared on Mando in the Mando series, and she met Grogu, you could feel the emotion in her voice. It was there, and then now that and like Sabine, okay, so it sort of surprised me when they sort of said, okay, and she's your disciple, and I'm like, what? And it took me back for a bit, and I was like, okay. All right. But this Sabine character, she's doing a good job, except there's also that lack of her she doesn't seem as proud of her Mandalorian heritage as she has been in the past. And it's missing.
Lost. She's lost.
Yeah, and that's missing. It's like, okay, when she was in episode 4, when she was in that lightsaber duel, I understand she lost the first one. All right, fantastic. But look, even before she got the dark saber, when she got the dark saber, she learned how to wield a lightsaber from, and here it seems like she just, she's starting out fresh, relearning it. Okay, and they said that, well, I've gotten rusty or whatever, however they phrased it there in episode 4, but no, she learned how to wield a lightsaber and or sword well before this all happened.
Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit tricky. You got to remember, first, the darksaber, it chooses who wields it properly. Sabine and Mando had the same problem, and that was when they started fighting, the darksaber got heavier, and they said right off the top, the saber chooses who's worthy to hold it or not. Bo-Katan grabbed it, and she was wielding it like a freaking,
master,
like a shogun.
But so Sabine did. Okay, so when Sabine was learning to wield the saber, right?
Also, she was trained by Kanan, not
by Kanan, right?
So yeah.
So and while she was fighting Kanan, right? When she was fighting Kanan and talking about how she made weapons, deadly weapons that killed Mandos, right? She was, even before that, she stated, wow, the sword feels lighter. It had accepted her. All right. It had accepted her.
Yeah.
She said it herself. It feels lighter. And during that fight, she won that fight against Kanan. She won that fight. And here she's like, not even a Padawan at this point. She's not even a Padawan learner. The way she's
No, something
handling
happened. They really didn't get too involved with what happened between her and Ahsoka, which to me I thought would have been a great story arc. But this is the problem with the show. They're trying to clean up a mess that was left behind with Mandalorian. They're trying to clean up the mess that is the sequel trilogy. They're trying to clean up the mess with the fact that they destroyed and said flat out the expanded universe no longer exists. Now, here's the argument that a lot of people don't realize. George Lucas did an interview, and he talked about the expanded universe, and he flat out said, what people are writing is not what his vision of Star Wars is. However, he's accepting the writing because it's basically people using their imagination and continuing the story arc. Knights of the Old Republic, which has nothing to do. In fact, I even posted it on our Star Wars group, Echo Base Network. Shout out to them. I posted something and said that Lucas is all about allowing it to happen. It's not his vision, but it continues the franchise in a positive way, and people love the expanded universe. Disney turned around and said, we're not using it, doesn't exist. Everything you read is bullshit.
Yeah, and which
pissed a lot of people off, but that's Disney. And when Lucas surrendered everything to Disney, it's like, you know what? That's you made your bed, now you got to lie in it. Disney went in their direction. The problem with Disney as of late is the fact that they are trying more to get the money from the franchise than they are trying to do the story about the franchise. And they're not listening to the fans. They're not paying attention to what the story and the meaning behind the movies were really about. And they're so busy just trying to bang out movie, bang out movie, bang out movie. The only movie that has come out that Disney has done, in my opinion, that has actually been one of their better ones is Rogue One. It was an original story that really nothing to do with the Skywalkers. The only Skywalker you saw was Vader, and he wasn't in there that long. It was just like, okay, he's a bad guy, have a nice day. But it was a story outside of it, and it was well written, well done. Casting was actually good.
It was a great movie, and I really enjoyed it.
I loved Solo, but if I would have categorized the best Disney Star Wars movie yet to come out, hands down, Rogue One. That to me was the best one they did as of yet.
In the last few years, yeah.
They need to get on that page.
And back to Ahsoka. Now, here's the thing. I always knew that Filoni wanted to get back to the world within worlds. I always knew it. Since we first saw it in Rebels, I was like, okay. And now, in the last episode of 4, in the last few minutes of episode 4, we see Ahsoka. How she got there is still a mystery to me. How she got to the world of worlds is a mystery. I hope they'll expand on that idea.
I'm already knowing where this is going.
Because and you see her in there, and she doesn't state that but you could see it on her face that she recognizes where she is now. She knows, and then when she heard that person speaking, and when she said, "Master," and I was like, and they turned around, and we saw that CG of.
I gotta crack me open another one because this is about to get real.
So, and then we see Anakin pre-Vader Anakin. I want to say pre-Vader Anakin because I'm not sure. Now, some people are theorizing that this is the Force spirit of Anakin, okay? Some people are theorizing that this is not, that this is a pre-Vader version of him. I'm kind of leaning towards that. I'm not really sure.
The third theory is it's not him at all.
Yes, I was going to claim that too. So I sort of ascribe to the idea that it is a representation of him that is not him, as you said. So I think it is a version of him that
Nice, the void.
nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't back any.
I'm running out of room. In fact, like I just got this from the Obi-Wan series.
Oh, let me.
Yeah, this is the. This is another thing I didn't show. This was the Inquisitor transport from Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then the other thing that I ended up getting was the Imperial shuttle with the Emperor. It's not down here. I got it upstairs somewhere. But back to Ahsoka. This is now. Here's the heat part of the whole episode. Cool. We got Hayden Christensen back. Got an argument. This is what kind of pissed me off. They should have built his return up but for the next episode, not this one. What they should have done, in my personal opinion, they should have had Hey Snips have her turn around, when she's like Master, and then turn around and then hear his voice again, and then she goes Anakin and just go fade to black, not showing Hayden Christensen. I think that would have been a better build up. It would have gotten a lot less backlash because people were like, a lot of people like, yay, Hayden back, yay. Then you have the other fans that are like, no, why did you do that? You just completely ruined the show by bringing him back like this. I'm 50-50.
I'm 50-50 too, because again, there are three theories, as you said. There's the one that it's his Force ghost. Okay, we saw that in episode 5.
Mm-hmm.
We saw that, right? Because he turns into a Force ghost. That's added to the canon. That
right, but here's the thing, and this was a point brought up that was really, and it was a good point. If he was a Force ghost, why is he not in the coloration of blue? Why is he in his episode 3?
It's the world within worlds where they're
True,
at.
the world within worlds. But if it was the world within worlds, if I'm trying to remember if Yoda appeared in the world within worlds as a Force ghost, because I think he appeared as a Force ghost, but I'm not sure if it was in the world within worlds. It was with Ezra Bridges. Jesus, I can't believe I said that.
No. Yoda wasn't there as a Force ghost. It was merely his voice there in the world that Ezra heard, and
Damn,
so,
really?
Yeah. He's never been in World Within Worlds. In that episode, you could hear Yoda's voice, but he wasn't really there. Now, This representation of Anakin, again, theory 1, it is his Force ghost. Okay, theory 1, and why he isn't blue. My theory to that is that this is the world within worlds. Things will operate differently there. All right, things operate differently there. Second one. This is merely an image of him from an earlier time before he became Vader, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or it could, so he isn't aware of the things that are yet to come, maybe, possibly. Another theory is that, as you said, this is just a representation of him, of the world and the worlds has produced for her to give her guidance, some sort of lesson he has to learn. There's probably a fourth one in there that I'm not really aware of, but I've heard.
Here's the thing, too. Remember, world within world, you can go anytime in time. Mm-hmm. So you can go to the past.
Any place, time, and space. You can go anywhere in time and space there.
So that's why it's the whole, why did you bring out Anakin right there at the end? That's where, like I said, yay. Second time we've seen Hayden. Yes. Dang, already sold out the Starfighter?
Wow.
I know they have at Target, they have the Anakin Obi-Wan Starfighters with the 2 of the ships. It's like $50. I'm debating on getting it tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm getting it. Just, life intervenes and you got to be sure.
Let me know if you find this Toxitron, man. I'm really, anyway. So the way the episode ended for me is not a bad thing, okay? Because even if it was just his voice, she said Master and turn around, it would have cut out then. Same result. The next episode would have been her turn around and seeing him. It's the same result. Either way it goes. We already know it's him.
Yeah.
we already know it's him before she even turns around. She says "Master," and she turns around. Even if it would have cut out at that point, we would have been fairly certain it was Anakin who would have been standing there. All right.
Yep. Now here's
So
the
it
thing.
makes no difference whether he's
Okay.
in the episode or not, in my opinion.
Now here's the thing. Now this is what threw me off. They already did in the trailers. They showed Anakin as Padawan Anakin, like, you know, in training Anakin. So I'm like, okay, you're going with the Clone Wars, but with him still having the short hair. Cool. They're going to show that. To see him in Episode 3 form, that was a nice surprise. But again, they shouldn't have showed that until Episode 5. I think that would have been a better hyped up build up. A lot of fans, I think, would have been more forgiving on that because, you know, they would. So basically, if you would have heard the voice, you know, hey Snips, and then, you know, he does his little statement, and then go fade to black after she says Anakin. People would have been more angry about the cliffhanger, but in a positive anger versus what happened now with the cliffhanger, but showing him. If you understand what I'm saying, it's like you're better off not showing him and getting the better reaction from that than showing him and getting the true reaction you just got. And it was a mess up reaction versus something that could have been avoided.
I can see that point of view. I can. I disagree with it, but I can see the point of view. Again, in my opinion, either way it would have happened, it would have been the same result. So it's not apples and oranges here. It's still an apple. It's still an orange. Either way you go. Either it would have cut out at that point, but his presence, we know his presence was there. Either way, all right, leading it. So him appearing at the end of episode 4 or at the beginning of episode 5, either way would have been the same.
Hey, do me a favor, hit the Void of Logic's statement again, the last one he just did. I saw something like that on YouTube, and that's a very interesting point. He says, you know, using his
Vader's lightsaber.
Vader's lightsaber, which is like, okay, so now it's going to be what's really going on. Is this just somebody setting him up?
Well, again, I think that this is some sort of, if it is his Force ghost, it would have been his, you know, he would have Vader's lightsaber, because
I don't know. I don't think he would have had Vader's lightsaber. He would have had the last saber as Anakin Skywalker. He didn't get the Vader saber until he actually got.
I can't remember which saber he had.
It was blue.
I can't remember which saber he was wearing when he was.
He had his blue one. He didn't get the red one until after he donned the suit. So for the Void to say that, and then he's right, because I remember seeing a clip of it. He's wearing his episode 3 gear, but he's got the episode, you know, after he becomes Darth Vader with the costume.
Yeah, I'm looking at the images right now to see which, and it doesn't show which. No, you can't see as a Force ghost. You can't see which one he was wearing. Yeah, you can't see his lightsaber. So I guess that answers that question: is which one did the original?
I think somebody did zoom in on it, and I'm like, that's not the one Anakin.
Yeah, hold on a minute. I'm gonna share screen what I'm looking at here, and
yeah, because I know it was a YouTube clip. Somebody did put it up.
So
and yes,
as we see, you can't see which lightsaber he's wearing, and in the original version, let's see here. Boom, here we go. Nope, you can't see the lightsaber in that one either.
No. He's talking about in Ahsoka. Like you see his lightsaber on him, but it's not. Right. And it's not the good version of him. It's the best. No. Forget episode 6.
No. What I'm saying is, I'm trying to compare the two. I'm saying if the theory is that it's his Force ghost, well, his Force ghost, they didn't originally. What I'm saying is they didn't originally show which lightsaber he had. As you can see,
they wouldn't. You cannot. If you think about it, Yoda didn't have a lightsaber in episode 6 anyway, or 5, and Obi-Wan's lightsaber is not hanging off him anyway.
All right, so let's say Anakin and Ahsoka. Here we go.
One good thing about the series that I will say is that I will finally get the Anakin Skywalker action figure from the Black Series for less than $50.
Okay, and no, there we go. And that is Vader's lightsaber, all right.
Yep.
That is definitely his lightsaber.
So something. The next episode. This is the episode 5 is going to be the do or die.
So
One
I'm
through
thinking
4
that
has been. I think this is going to be the do one. I hope it is the do one, but right now, episodes 1 through 4 of Ahsoka has been very. It's like literally walking the tightrope.
and I think this is a pre-Vader version of. Well, no, it can't be because that's Vader's lights. See, I'm confused because this looks like his Clone Wars era
No
getup.
problem, bro.
Like,
well, no, it's not Clone Wars. It's still episode. Well, it's like post Clone. It's like post Clone Wars / episode 3. And like Lloyd said, the lightsaber is Vader's lightsaber, but he's wearing his. He's still a Jedi in this mode.
yeah. So and look at how his arm is.
Hold on, let me try to zoom in on my end here. All right.
That's a dead giveaway there too, because see if I can blow that picture up. No, I can't really. Oh, there we go. But look, this is right after he fought Dooku. This happened because he lost his arm when he fought Dooku, and this is the mechanical arm right here.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, that's another thing too. Think about this. Now, this is another thing you got to think about. If he was a Force Ghost, why would he have a mechanical arm?
You're right, because his original Force Ghost didn't have it either.
Exactly. See, this is what is like either making people psyched and excited or pissing them off, because it's sloppy writing. The bottom line is it's sloppy writing. They should have done a better job, and hence my defense of it should be. They should have left it cliffhanging. They should have left it no Anakin Skywalker shown, just vocal, and ended it like that to build up for the next episode. Because right now the Ahsoka series is hurting. Like Dave Filoni is getting a lot of heat. Fans are, I mean, like I said, the one group I'm in.
And this to a guy who's normally, just Star Wars fans are all.
He learned from the man.
Yeah, pardon the expression, folks, but yeah, most Star Wars fans are all about. All on Dave Filoni's dick. I mean, there's no other way to say it because
Dave Filoni did a great job on Clone Wars and all that stuff, but Lucas is the creator.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just saying Filoni, I think, is making some mistakes that he's never made before.
He's under pressure.
Yeah, and we'll see. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna have to end the show. I want to thank you very much for joining me, Ultra Megatronus, because I much appreciate it, brother. I know I haven't exactly been.
I just got one last thing for the Void. Yeah.
Is Anakin the Sith Lord in Ahsoka before he fights Obi? Ooh,
that's a very good. See, that's probably the most logical thing I've heard yet. Is he a Sith Lord? He has his love for Ahsoka, but his hatred towards everybody else, because in reality, like everybody, the one thing everybody said, this will be quick. Why isn't Anakin a master? Because to be a master, you have to have an apprentice. When Ahsoka left, he no longer was a master. Yoda set him up to be a master because he knew he was going to do great things. But when Ahsoka left and everything started falling apart, that's why they said you are on the council, but we do not grant you the rank of master because you lost his apprentice.
Here's my question. Here's a question for you. I was about to end the show, but you just brought a thought in my head. Here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, is the Anakin that Ahsoka talks to in the Jedi Temple, was that his Force Ghost, or was that just a projection? Because remember, when she's meditating, and he says, "Do you know what you abandoned me? You left me. Do you know what I became?" And you could hear.
Where was this? What did you see it on? Because if it was on Rebels,
yeah. So
that wasn't a Force Ghost. Remember, Vader was alive. If this was Star Wars Rebels, that was physical contact between Ahsoka.
No, I'm not saying that was his Force Ghost. I'm saying, was that actually Vader she was talking to? Was that Vader before they act? But see, if that was, he would have been aware of it when they met later on that in that Sith temple, he would have mentioned it, and he doesn't. He said, "At long last, our long-awaited meeting has happened at last." So because
It's Vader, and for one reason alone, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Remember what he said after he got his mask sliced? You didn't kill Anakin. I did.
Yeah.
Which goes to the third point of view.
Yep. I killed Anakin Skywalker because he was weak, and then she says, then I will, get, and then I will, get revenge. And he said, "Revenge is not the Jedi way." And one of the best lines delivered by Ahsoka is, "I am no Jedi." She whips those white sabers of hers out, and that's another thing in this series. Wait, no. I was about to have a thought there, but then I realized my mistake because she gave up
think about it. And here's the funniest thing of all. Ahsoka is there. She has her own series. Why? Anakin. Why? The training in Clone Wars. She trained against the clones, and when that final scene occurred in the final season of Clone Wars, it was like, I've been through this before, and that's how she survived. And of course, Rex fighting it off, but she survived because of something that Anakin Skywalker inadvertently did to teach her, because he went a certain route. That's why she is alive. That's why she continues to exist.
Yeah. So anyway, I think I'm going to end the show here. Again, much love to you, brother. Much appreciated.
And thank you for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Sorry I wasn't so talkative tonight. I was just more listening to everybody else because I love learning things from you guys.
Oh yeah, there's no problem. I didn't talk Gundam for once, so there you go. That's a surprise, right?
No. Hey, it's your show. You do whatever you want, man. I'll learn about Gundam. Why not?
I love Gundam. I love me some Gundam. Giant robot mecha city smashing robots. Who doesn't? Anyway, once again, thank you so much. I know we've been both really busy, so much appreciated. Stay safe, brother. To you and your family.
Too,
hope all things are good. Everyone who's joined me in the chat, everyone who's joined me on the show, thank you so much. As always, much love and appreciation. Make sure you go check out everybody's channel. I know here has a few videos out there. Make sure you go check them, give them a like. And yes, thank you very much, Devoid of Logic. Thank you very much.
Thank you, man, for coming out.
And I guess that's it. So before I go, tell everybody how they can find you.
Again, I'm Mark Sebastian, aka Ultra Megatronus. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me. Good night, Candace. You can find me on YouTube. I do certain TikTok shorts. My Facebook group, Toy Collector Universal. You're more than welcome to join in. Share your collectors. That's the collections doesn't have to be necessarily one topic. It can be anything. And that's really it, I guess.
And of course, I'm NinaBill of NinaBill Reviews. You can find me on Facebook as Shinobi Birru. You can find me on tformers.com also as Shinobi Birru. And you can find me here on YouTube as NinaBill Reviews. You may also on Facebook find my group, which is Shinobi Studios, Transformers, and more, where we cover all kinds of lore and genres and different franchises. So go check it out. And by the way, today is Star Trek's birthday, right? September 8th, 1966. Star Trek's birthday was today. So, hey, happy birthday, Star Trek. And with that, I'm out. Everybody have a fantastic evening wherever you are. And I hope great things come to everyone. Peace out.
Good night, one and all.